It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Hawks and the 49ers under the lights on Thursday night.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now here's Trey Lance leading this 49er offense onto the field. Some very big expectations for the second-year signal caller.
San Francisco opted not to throw Trey Lance into the fire right away, bringing him along slowly last season. He still drew 2 starts, though, and showed flashes of his huge dual-threat potential in both. Almost 100 yards on the ground in a tough one against Arizona, and 280 total yards in a win over Houston. No bringing him along slowly in year 2. The keys to the car are officially his.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, and they go right back to Davis Price. Davis Price hit, and he fumbles it. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man. And
they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now a play fake. Lance. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. Flush to his right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Ready?
Now Lance on the bootleg. Gets it out wide to Davis. And he loses the football a second time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. But remember, he had a fumble earlier in this first quarter that they were able to retain, but this time, not as fortunate.
No, not at all. And you and I know that the coach right now on the sideline, that's what he's saying to him. Look, I get a fumble every now and then, but 2 in the first quarter, that can't happen anymore. We've got to have strict ball security from here on out.
As Seattle's offense comes onto the field, we'll see a 10-year veteran under center. Guy who broke into the league as a starter back in 2013, Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A toss running left. This is Penny. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by George Odom. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Penny. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 42 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run forward with Penny, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's finished off by a Rashad Penny touchdown run. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. And Lance going to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. Now it's Lance. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Back to the air on second down. It's Lance. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. 30, 20, 10. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good to make it 14-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Jason Myers can kick off for Seattle.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On play action, Lance. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Smith. And his throw here's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance, he'll get this into the hands of Yahoo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Ready. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Lance looks to throw again. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. On first down, Lance. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then
and try to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Well, let's gaze our attention as the offense takes the field on Rashad Penny. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 44, Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. First up, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Seahawks in that first half. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the 3rd and 4th quarters. Meanwhile, for the Niners, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter.
Come on.
Second half begins with a run from Penny. And some room to roam now. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Smith. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. That escapes the sack. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw, because to me, there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker, being all over that one and knocking it away.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give him 30 yards there.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Penny up the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Penny is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Let's go.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
after the touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's the pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Lance now on 1st down. It's caught by Jennings. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. From midfield, here's Lance. Called in left side here by Jennings. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Lance now on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Ty Davis-Price, 43 yards. And the 49ers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Lance going to try to throw for this. He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Penny, a 1st down carry, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Let's go now.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Now they'll run it again with Penny. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Inside handoff, Penny. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. Go.
They'll try the right side here with Penny. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 99 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a better game. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tariq Woolen picks it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Penny. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
So the victory here for Seattle. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody.